pissed off the wrong daddy. Logan Federico's father's gut-wrenching testimony at crime hearing by the Economic Times channel. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's watch.
Feeling somebody come in the room and wake them and drag her out of bed, naked, forced on her knees, with her hands over her head, begging for her life, begging for her hero, her father, me, that couldn't be there. She was 5'3", she weighed 115 pounds. Bang! Dead. Gone. She was executed. And I haven't heard a damn word from Byron Gibson in South Carolina. Not one word. 4 months, no communication. How pathetic is that?
Injustice. Injustice, like I've been saying a lot of time. It's all planned. It's all part of that plan. They are doing this intentionally. Letting criminals run rampant is part of that plan. Letting do this over and over again, it's part of their plan. But oh, we cannot be like that. We cannot be violent and, and murderers like that. But we are doing what they want. But yeah, but you will keep doing nothing and let this happen? Because law, it's not getting better. It's not becoming righteous again. No, it's still declining. It still gets worse, getting worse. It's still nosediving in injustice. Like it's already very drawn in a sea, in a very profound sea of injustice. And this is so terrible. This is evil. I don't know how we can undo this stuff. I mean, I have many ideas. Don't get me wrong. I have many ideas on how to fix this. But I know none of them will see the light of the day. I think you don't need to be an expert. You don't need to be a judge. You don't need to be, something very smart and awesome to have awesome ideas to do with this and fix things. You just have to be average and a good person. And you know exactly what is missing and what to do. It's not that difficult. It's not think from another word. But they just don't want to. This is the reality. They don't want to. They want to see more and more people like this, who lost their everything, who saw their families destroyed, who don't know what to do, who changed their lives entirely because it's not just the end of one life. And the guy walking free. No, this family will never ever be the same. Ever again. Never. Okay? So there is that. And most importantly, they are not only, they just don't want to see like pure injustice. They expect him to make justice with his own hands. This is what they are expecting. And then we will come with the full force of the law over him and make things even worse. Like, I know this very well because my country is way much ahead of you guys in that question that matters. And then they're gonna do something and then the law enforcement will work over him. Like he will get, 30, maybe 40 years of jail. Maybe like a permanent prison time, and they will not make it easy for him. They will not release him sooner. He will not, he will not having any of this. He will be punished with the full force of the law. If he do not do something like that, I'm not saying that he is going to do that specifically. But many cases that this type of stuff happens when a criminal is released, the person of the family that was involved, like the father, most times are the father, But there's also like times where the father was killed and then the son does justice for his father and etc. And they go there and murder the person who kill the person who murdered their parents, or whatever, their kids, And then that person who did justice, because he didn't have justice, like a real justice at all, and then this person will be harshly punished. Like, and the one that ended a life of someone that was a loved one, a innocent person. That person had the right to walk free away in some months, sometimes even days. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's not, they will give you many excuses for why this happens, but it's all intentional. I'm saying this, like, since I have my channel, okay? But I've been thinking that for many years already. This is something new to me. Not, like, maybe it's for some of you, but for me it's not. I can see clear as a day that is all intention. And not, I mean, I think in 2025, you have to be seeing this already. If you're not seeing this yet in 2025, there is something real wrong with you. Like, for real. Okay? But I've been seeing that for at least like 3, maybe 4 years ago that I've been noticing this. Yeah, maybe people that are in their 30s or 40s probably will have noticed it sooner than me, like a decade ago or something, because they are already older, so they had this time to notice this summit sooner, but I don't. And it's really sad. And like, I don't know what we were supposed to do, in the sense that I don't know what we can do to not play under their expectations, because they are doing that they are creating. And when I say they, it's always the same too, like the big corpus and government. I don't know what to do to not to do what they are expecting that we are doing. Like, do nothing is not the solution, no? Do nothing by no means is the solution. Try to fight for new laws and etc. I don't see that coming. I really don't see that coming. We need to start punishing, like harshly punishing evil judges, just to begin with. They need to be responsible, to be held responsible for their decisions. And then someone that is we study laws and etc. and blah 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 will come and say that, but they need to be free to make their decisions, otherwise they will not apply justice effectively. But are you saying that they have been applying justice effectively already? Because they don't. Better they be ruled by the fear of making mistakes than actually being free to do evil injustice to everyone. That's it, like, for real. And come on, it's an exaggeration. We all know it wouldn't be like that. Like, in most of cases, it's surreal. And because I believe this never will happen, like this never ever will happen. Oh, Mizuki, but had one case of one judge that he was arrested. Isolated cases. I want this to be the rule for all judges. Specific laws in the, in the amendments or whatever it is that your country has, specific laws there to punish evil judges very harshly. It has to exist. Or you can, like, delete the thinking of saving your country somehow. Because most parts of the chaos, most part of the destruction, most part of the downfall of a country is commanded and, rules by judges itself. You can see it's pretty much clear in my country. Let's keep watching.
That we're letting our 22-year-old kid visiting friends. It's all she ever wanted to do was visit friends. And she literally was executed while on her knees, begging for her life. Her name's Logan Federico. Not.
And the worst, it wasn't vengeance. It was, I mean, I'm not saying it's justified anyway, but it wasn't for vengeance. It wasn't for anything. It was just like for nothing, like no reason at all. No reason at all. I've seen this video, not the entire video. I've seen pieces of this video popping up on X. So I have a rough idea what to expect on this video, but I don't know what they are talking about. I know very little about what happened, but I heard this. And also a case where a kid, I think I will not even mention, but it was a father that lost a 6-year-old kid. And I will not even mention here. Okay?
Irina! And you will not forget her. I promise you. You will be sick and tired of my face and my voice until this gets fixed. I will fight until my last breath for my daughter.
Steve Federico, father of Logan Federico, vowed to fight for justice for his daughter at a...
In my country, I don't know if you guys know, my country is one of the, I don't know if the first, but I won't say it's top 5. I might be wrong. I don't remember, okay, but it's one of the countries in the world that has most, how do I say this? I don't know if it's the same in English. I think it's organ trafficking. Yeah, it's like, it's the side of human trafficking, because human trafficking goes for, prostitution to slavery and also to organ trafficking. So yeah, my country is like top notch on this in the world, because yeah, Brazil is always rated the top of these horrible things always. So the thing is, we had one case here that happened. I think it's very specific. Like, we have many, but this one, it is sticking in my mind. The name of the guy is Pavesi, and he had a kid, or I don't know I don't remember exactly what happened. Okay, because it has many years that I saw this already, and he was already fighting for decades or so. I think it has already 2 decades that he's fighting for justice for his kid that was given death in a hospital, but he was still alive, and he was made sign up a lot of documents and stuff, and they extracted the organs of it's complicated. Oh my god, I bet this video is doomed. This video is so freaking doomed. And the guy, it's like decades fighting for justice for his kid, and the kid was still alive when they done that. And he had an idea, because he's not a doctor, It's not. He was. This is what he says. Okay, of course he has documents and everything. I don't remember. I think he still holds a channel on YouTube that it's only talking about this, and he has talking about this for many, many, many years, and without any success. Of course, because reasons. Because yeah, I cannot even mention this type of stuff on the channel, or risking myself in jail, because this is how free my country is. And he is fighting for his son's lives for decades. So what I'm trying to say is this destroy people's lives entirely. He's fighting for decades without success. And of course, we are dealing with a total different country. And maybe he will really somehow, after maybe 1 decade or maybe 2, he might be, maybe he has some kind of justice to his daughter, because it's a different country. But even so, he's already an dad, His father is already on that, because he not only lost his daughter's life, but he lost his own, because now he will live just for make justice to his daughter. And this is not living, This is not living. He is condemned, because it will not be easy. It will take many, many years. And he may be, I would say probably, because I mean, I'm very used to my country, nothing happens. So because my mind is already in this, use it to nothing works here, I'm more inclined to think that he will never achieve success. But I want to believe that because it's another country, and things are some more or less changing, he maybe still have hope that he may succeed in getting revenge for actual justice for his daughter. But as I showed you guys the Pavesi case, and he wasn't that lucky. It's many decades, and he don't have success. I don't know if it's. I know it's over 1 decade. I don't know if it's 2 decades already, but if it's not 2 decades, it's very near that. I'm pretty sure it has more than 15 years. And yeah. And oh god, this video is so freaking doomed. This video, support me, okay? Support me, guys. I need your support. This video will probably be demonetized, okay? This helps me a lot to get out of this freaking communist devilish country. And yeah, let's continue.
House Judiciary hearing. 22-year-old Logan Federico from Waxhaw, North Carolina, was fatally shot during a home burglary in Columbia, South Carolina, on May 3rd, 2025. She was visiting friends when accused, Andrew Dickey, broke into a Cypress Street home and shot her. 30-year-old Dickey has a long criminal record, including nearly 40 arrests in multiple North Carolina counties. As per reports, he stole credit cards,
Why isn't this guy dead? Why is this guy still alive? I mean, this is the obvious question that everyone might be asking themselves right now. This right here is all intentional. This is all intentional. This is made to make you crazy, to make us insane, to make us like rage, anger, despair with so huge injustice. This is all on purpose. This is then achieving success in their plans once again. This is the truth. We have to do something. I have many ideas, of course, but like I said, many of them, or it's not impossible because they cannot actually happen. They could, but we know the government, of course, because it's government, will never be interested in making them they're real. We know that. But yeah, let's go.
Keys and firearms, fleeing the scene in a stolen vehicle.
I bet you guys have many ideas
The suspect went on a shopping spree using stolen items before his car broke down in Saluda County. Dickey allegedly fled into the woods, stole another car, and set a home on fire before being apprehended. Federico's father addressed lawmakers, emphasizing the need for stronger protections against violent repeat offenders.
Mr. Federico.
First, I want to make sure you all knew my daughter was. My daughter was Logan Federico. Okay?
Sir. Yes.
Logan Federico. She was 22, visiting friends at the University of South Carolina. How many of y'all have kids? I'm just curious. Here's what I need you to do. When I tell you this story, think about your kids. Think about your child coming home from a night out with their friends, laying down, going to sleep, feeling somebody come in the room and wake them, and drag her out of bed, naked, forced on her knees, with her hands over her head, begging for her life, begging for her hero, her father, me, that couldn't be there. She was 5'3". She weighed 115 pounds. Bang! Dead. Gone. Why? Because Alexander Devontae Dickey, who was arrested 39 goddamn times, 25 felonies, was on the street. How about that? How good are we doing for our family? How good are you doing for your kids? He should have been in jail for over 140 years for all the crimes he committed. You know how much time he spent in prison? A little over 600 days in 10 years. He's only 30 years old. He was committing 2.65 crimes a year since he was 15 years old, but nobody could figure out
And it's
that
free.
he couldn't be rehabilitated. Well, you'd have to put him in prison to see if he could be rehabilitated. Isn't that the idea of prison? But no, my daughter wanted to be a teacher. She finally figured it out 2 weeks before she was executed. And I haven't heard a damn word from Byron Gibson in South Carolina. Not one word. 4 months, no communication. His biggest concern was that he was pissed off about my interview and how I made him look on the Fox News channel with Trey Gowdy. How pathetic is that? That we're letting our 22-year-old kid visiting friends. It's all she ever wanted to do was visit friends. And she literally was executed while on her knees begging for her life. Her name's Logan Federico, not Irina. And you will not forget her. I promise you. You will be sick and tired of my face and my voice until this gets fixed. I will fight until my last breath for my daughter. You need to fight for the rest of our children, the rest of the innocents, and stop protecting the people that keep taking them from us. Please. You have the power. We put you in the power to do what you have to do. We're asking you, we're begging you all to stop this. 39 crimes in 10 years, 25.
This what she said is very much important to be said out loud in front, of all of these journals, in front of all of this mainstream media and etc. This has to be heard everywhere, because this is what was being supposed to happen. We vote on, politicians all the time to do stuff. So this stuff right here doesn't happen. Stuff like this doesn't happen. And they do literally everything, but they don't do this stuff stop to happen. But they enforce this type of stuff, continue and increase to happen. So this has to be said. They need to understand that this is their responsibility as well. Of course, there is the judge question, but there is also theirs, Something has to be done about it. For real.
5 felonies. Can anybody here explain to me, well, how possibly he could be on the street?
The word is a mess right now.
Possibly be on the street. How is it possible? I could sit down in a room and I could explain the whole process of how it failed, how South Carolina failed, Logan. Okay? How lack of communication. What y'all did, you woke up a beast and you pissed off the wrong daddy. Because I'm going to put it out there. And I'm not going to be quiet until somebody helps. Logan deserves to be heard. Everyone on this panel deserves to be heard. And we will. Trust me. My daughter laid on the floor for 7 hours before somebody in that house recognized that something was wrong. And that criminal, an hour later, went on a spending spree with her debit card. When they saw his face on a video, they didn't have to do a check. He was arrested so many times, they knew who he was. They knew exactly where to go get him. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic that I'm here today. Thank you for your time.
It is indeed. It is. Before we go any further, I want to take this brief moment here to thank all of you, my patrons, for the incredible support to my work here on YouTube, and especially my Three-Tailed Fox tier members, Wolony Wolf, Heath Rowell, Fenny Sylvy, Zalost, Tayashi, and Zaela Zhezzaia. Thank you very, very much. You guys are amazing. Also, thanks to all of you who supported me through Ko-Fi or Tron. Thank you very, very much. You can support this channel life and growth with just $5 a month and gain access to many perks. This is less than a burrito. Check out my Patreon. Link is in the description below. That's it. They are repeat this part. I will avoid repeat this because of the music. There is the music on the beginning too. I don't know why I have this feeling that, oh my god, YouTube really sucks. We need some actual, alternative. I'm feeling that this music will give me problems somehow. So I will probably be cutting something on the beginning as well. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check my links below, Patreon, Squad, Ko-Fi, and Tron. Yeah, what I had to say, like I've said a lot really, like very terrible, intriguing situation and all that I said before previously. Supports me because this video, it's like I have at least like 7% sure. I think I'm at least 7% sure that this video will be demonetized, if not worse. Because YouTube doesn't like when we say very harsh truths that need to be said. And I will see you all guys in the next one. Have a good night. And that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Ja, mata ne!